Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. I hope you are doing well. I recently took a trip to Japan and I did grab some art supplies and stationery type things while I was over there. So I just wanted to share it with you guys really quick. I actually haven't even opened. I have a bag here. I haven't really opened and unpacked anything yet, but I wanted to share with you guys, so I figured I would kind of sift through it while making this video and just share all the art related things that I got. Let's get started. I am definitely eager to open a few of these things and actually play with them because I've had them for a couple of weeks now and just not been able to touch them. So let's get to it. So some of the stores that I went to were itoya. I went to a couple of different lofts and Traveler's Factory. And then I also found some just random little stores in some of the places that we went to. So it was cool to not just go to the bigger named stores that I've seen other people go to. I'm gonna open this bag from itoya first because I'm pretty sure I know what's already in here. So I actually went to itoya twice. So there should be another bag in here from there because I picked up a bunch of these acrylic gouache paints. I think this was my second trip. So I should still have another bag in here. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so unorganized for this, for this haul. Maybe I should have opened everything first and laid it out. But okay, so I went to itoya twice because the first time it was lovely. It was wonderful. It was kind of crowded and I didn't know what to expect. So it was just floors. I think there's 8 floors of different things. One floor was pens and one floor was greeting cards and one floor was called color. That was my favorite floor because it had all these different paints and literally a wall of colored pencils and stuff like that. I actually sent a few video clips to my dad because my dad loves to paint too. I ended up going back there because the first time I was there, I found, well, they have a ton of paints, but they had these acrylic gouache paints and I love these. And while I have told myself I'm not buying any more art supplies this year, Japan definitely made me go back on that. But we're going to be good for the rest of the year, I think. But I picked up a couple of colors and because I realized that the pricing was a lot cheaper over there than what I normally get them for. So I looked it up on Blick and they're 6 and change for these on Blick. And I think it came out to $3 and change there. So I ended up going back and getting a few more colors like this one here. I already have this color, Ash Rose, but I know I really love it and I use it often. So I got a few of the colors that I already have and just kind of had a few extras. So really quickly, I'll just show you guys the colors that I grabbed. So I got this pale pink. Am I holding this upside down? I always hold these tubes upside down. No. Okay, so I got pale pink. And like I said, I got this ash rose. And I got a sepia, burnt umber. And I got olive green. And I got a yellow ochre. Yeah, it goes this way. Yellow ochre. I wasn't sure if I had this color or not, but I know I like to use it with my watercolors, so I know I like that color, so I grabbed it. And I grabbed another burnt sienna, which I use very often. And I got a raw sienna. And last, I got a neutral gray #1. So this one I don't have yet, so those are all of the gouache paints that I got. And what else did we get? So I also got this book cover. It's like a Midori notebook cover. I got it because I actually have a notebook that I think is this size, a majority notebook that I think is this size. And I really liked it. So I'm really hoping, actually, let's go get it. I'm really hoping it's going to fit the book that I already have. Let's see if that was a win or if I need to order notebooks to fit in this cover. Let's go see. Okay, so this I already had. And it actually looks like it might be the right size. Hang on, I'm going to test this out. I'm just worried that this might be too thick for it, but maybe not. Let's see. I've had this notebook like forever and just not even used it yet. All right, moment of truth. Let's see. Yay, it fits perfectly. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so now I have this little cover on here, but I just love the color. It was like, it's like this light pink color, and hopefully the camera is doing it justice, and it just slides right in. I was a little worried that the binding was going to be too thick for this because they had a bunch of other like little 3-packs of notebooks that I thought maybe it was supposed to be for instead. But we tried it. It works. That's exciting. I also grabbed a little stamp pad. Sorry for that glare. A little stamp pad. I've been using these for my block prints and they were half the price there too. So I only got one. I restrained and only got one. Probably should have gotten more. I think if they would have had another black one, I would have picked up another black one. Though I've heard these things last like for a really long time, so hopefully it does. But this color is called Fallen Leaves, so it's like a nice brown color. So now I have another one of those. And then I also grabbed this pen. It's like a nice pale pinky beige color. It's just cute. I don't know if it's really anything special, but I liked it. I like the color. I like the simplicity, and it clicks here. So, and it's from Pilot. I'm not going to try to say the name of it, but maybe you can see it on here if I get close enough. Okay. So I grabbed a pen. And then I also got 2 stamp sets. I got this one. It's just some letters. And I just liked the font on them, and it was just a nice simple set, so I thought I could use that in my little books. And then I also grabbed this one. I'm going to give this one to my daughter, my little one. They just like these little ghosts. I have no idea what they actually say on them, but the ghosts are really cute and they're like doing all these little things. And my daughter and I, she has a drawing pad, and whenever we draw on it, I always like draw little ghosts, and then I'll like make a scene around him, like with a friend, or he's got like a little cat, he's going to school, or you know, just whatever. Like we make little scenes out of this ghost character. And so when I saw these little ghost stamps, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like we should get those. So got her some stamps, and then I grabbed these 2 like calligraphy pens. One's for me and one is for my dad, but they, again, I don't know what they say. My husband halfway through the trip realized he had this thing called Google Lens where you can like see it and then it will translate it for you, but for half the trip we didn't have it. So I'm not exactly sure what they say, but I thought they were really nice. I got him a little bit of a bigger one, and mine is a little bit smaller. I got these, and then I also grabbed this paper. I believe it's just regular paper. I thought it would be fun to try and write on with the ink, the calligraphy ink. And it was really pretty. It has like these flowers on it, and I figured maybe I'd give a few sheets to my dad. I'm not really sure if that's what this is for, but I thought it would be cool anyway. And then I also picked up this little, I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be, but it's just like a little fabric, but it just had this really cool like flowers and a little praying mantis on the top. I love praying mantis, and I just thought it was really, really cute, really pretty. Maybe I'll hang it up in the studio here somewhere. But yeah, so I love the colors and stuff on it, so grabbed that too. And I think that's all I got from itoya. Okay, so next I have this bag from the Traveler's Factory. We went to the one in Tokyo Station. I didn't get too much in there, but I did grab a traveler's notebook in the olive color, and then I grabbed 2 inserts for it. So as you can see, I have not opened this yet, so let's open it now. I have like a smaller traveler's notebook, like the passport size, so I kind of wanted to get a bigger one. It comes with like an extra little band. And let's see. I hope she's beautiful. I can't get her out. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's really nice. It's got a couple little marks on it, but that's okay. I don't know if you can see, actually I think you can see the coloring pretty well in the camera, but it's like a really dark, like olivey green. I love it. I actually really love this color. And oh, I didn't realize it came with a little, it comes with a little like blank notebook in there. I did not realize that. So I also grabbed 2 of these. This one is dot grid paper. I love writing on dot grid paper. I love that it's not just lines, so you can kind of like portion things out like in sections if you want to, but you can still write in a straight line. So I grabbed some dot grid paper, and then I saw this one, which is watercolor paper, and I did not know that they did that. So I grabbed this one. That is all that I got from Travelers. Okay, next is just a few things that I actually grabbed at the airport before we left. So I had a few yen left to spend. So naturally I had to buy some more stationery things. So I grabbed these 2 washi tapes. You know, I'm gonna insert a clip so that you can see them a little better, but this one is like red and it has like little cranes on it. And then this one just has like a floral design. It's green and it has pretty florals on it. So I got those, and then I also grabbed this set of pencils. I just thought they were really pretty, the different patterns on them, and it came with like a little eraser. So I got this little set of pencils, just really pretty. And then I also grabbed this like fabric. You can see the full design right here. Again, I just loved it with the birds and the flowers, like the cherry blossoms and stuff. It was cherry blossom season and they were just starting to bloom. So in the beginning of the trip, we didn't see too many, but we saw some. But at the end of the trip, we saw like a bunch of them, and it was just so nice. It was really, really pretty. Those are my airport grabs. I also found a fabric store while we were there. It was in Shibuya. I don't know the name of the store. We were just walking to find dinner and happened across one. So I was looking at some of the fabric, and naturally they have all these gorgeous, beautiful, like Japanese prints and art and stuff like that. So I couldn't resist. So this is the one that I ended up getting. I just thought it was so pretty. I love the florals and like the reflective gold details. It has the cranes here, just so gorgeous. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe I will make a pillow. I would love to make a pillow or something for my couch, but Penny will not stay off the couch and she just sheds so much, and I would just hate for it to get ruined on the couch because she's a dog and I have kids, and you know, things don't always stay as gorgeous as I'd like them to. So I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do with this. I just knew that I had to have some fabric. So we grabbed some. All right, let's see, what is next? I'm not sure what store that's from. Okay, next I went to Loft. All were very fun, but I picked up a few things from a few of them actually. So first, I don't actually remember what is in this bag. Oh, they're necklaces. That's not stationery, but they are cute. Oh, I picked up another pen. Okay, so I picked up a pen, but I also picked up some paints. I'll show you guys. This one is just purple and it's a little click pen. Again, it's super simple. I thought it was pretty. I don't know if it writes anything spectacular, but it is a Uniball 1.38 millimeters if you're interested. And it's got this little like metally clip here and then it just clicks. So I thought it was cute. I liked it. I grabbed another pen. Can never have too many pens. And then I also grabbed these paints. These, is it Kiritake? Oh my gosh, I should look up how to say that. I think it's Kiritake. And I grabbed 9 of them. So I'll show you those colors. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the names of the colors because unless I was to open it and see if they're on there, but I don't think they are. They're just numbers. Oh, these are from Hands. Oh, these are not from Loft. Okay, so these are from Hands. I didn't even realize that. I thought they were from Loft, but they're not. They're from Hands. So I'm going to show you them anyway. Again, I don't think I can show you, I can't really tell you the names of them because they're not written on here and I just don't remember other than olive green because I like olive green. And I think this one was burnt sienna. So I got an olive green and a burnt sienna. Those I know. And then I also got, I want to say this was like yellow ochre, but again, I don't know for sure. Oh, this one might have been the burnt sienna. Guys, I'm just going to show you the colors I got. Oh, I got indigo. I know I got indigo and I got like this gray beige color. So, okay, here is a couple of them. It's like a, I think this one is the burnt sienna and this was like a beige grayish color. And then I got these two. I know one was like probably a Van Dyke brown and the other one I'm not sure. I don't even know what color it is. If I open them up and actually see the names of the colors, I'll insert them. But for now, I'm just going to share colors with you. And I got these two. Again, I believe yellow ochre. This was like a lilac, I want to say. Olive green and this pink color is like a nice light pink. I got an indigo because that's my favorite blue. And I wasn't going to get blue because I don't use blue too often, but I thought if I'm trying to make like a little set, then I should have a blue. I originally only got like 4 colors and then I went back for some more. And I got some for my dad too. I don't know where his are. I got him the same yellow and a red color. And then I believe I got him indigo and I want to say like a burnt umber or something like that, like a dark brown. I just got him like the basic primary colors. He likes to use color a little more than I do. I'm more like muted colors. So he's more into like brighter colors than I am when he's painting. So I figured if I got him a red, a blue, and a yellow, he should be set to make other colors. And then also from Loft, because that's where I started thinking all this was from Loft, but I just wanted to show you really quickly, I grabbed this like matcha bowl. I know it's not really stationery, but it has these really pretty like hand painted details and it's just so pretty that I wanted to share it with you guys also. Okay, and then this bag I believe is from a little store in Nagano that we went to and they had so much cute stuff. It was so hard to not buy a whole bunch of things here. So they had tons of like paper and I don't know, just like so many like random stationery, but it all went together. But they had beautiful like pictures, papers. They had a whole little rack of like color pigments, like powdered pigments. So tempting, but they were all in like little glass jars and I was just afraid if they like broke on the way home or something, and like I would have had to buy a few, like I didn't want to just buy like one pigment. I would have wanted to buy like at least say 6 or 9 to have like a little set of colors. So I did not get them, but I'm almost kicking myself for not getting them. But anyway, let me show you what I did get. Not too much for me here, but I grabbed this set of papers for like origami. I want to make like little cranes to give everyone for like a souvenir. But they had like really pretty, you can see 2 of them here. Actually, let's just open it up and see all the different patterns that are on here. But I was just like loving all the patterns over there. It was so pretty. Everything was so gorgeous. Oh no, I'm destroying it. All right, I won't flip through all of them, but I will show you a few. Here you go. Here's one with like cherry blossom pattern. This is the one I just showed you guys that I absolutely loved. It drew me in to buy it. This one with the cranes on it. Love that. They're all like very bright and colorful, which I know is not really my style, but I still love it. So this one, so pretty. And it has like gold detailing. I think you can see that there. Let's see. Oh, here's a pretty blue one. It's so nice. I love all the patterns on here. So gorgeous. And oh, this one is like green with flowers. Again, gold detailing. Just so pretty. Love, love, love. I love the patterns. So I got a little package of those so I can play origami. And also the owner of that store, speaking of origami cranes, he had like a little basket for me to choose like a little crane out of. So I grabbed this one here. Hold on, let's open her up. Oh, she's so cute. So I grabbed this little crane. Again, beautiful patterns, but super cute. I love it. A perfect little gift. I'm gonna put it right over here. I got this notebook for my dad. It just has the wave on it, and I thought it would be a good place for him to draw on with his new calligraphy brush. And then I grabbed this little tray for my mom. I just thought it was so pretty. It's got like that handmade paper look to it, but it's solid. So really pretty, just like a little trinket dish type of thing. I saw a few of them, and then I saw this one with like this handmade paper feel, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. That's the one we're gonna get. So I got those. I'm gonna set these aside for them. And then just a couple more things. When we were planning our trip to go there, I saw that you could make like Hanko stamps, which is like an official like stamp seal signature type of thing over there in Japan. So I thought that was so cool, and I really wanted to make one, so I did. But I also saw this one in the store, so I had to pick it up too, because just the idea of Hanko stamps, just, I don't know, I was into it. So I found this little Hanko stamp here. It means flower. They had like a little chart that showed you what all of them meant, but it's like really nice, and the little stamp is on the end there. It's carved into it. I was like deciding which one I should get. They had like joy and harmony and things like that, and I was like, oh, flower, I just love flowers. So I paint flowers. I love flowers. I got one that says flower. So I grabbed that. I don't know what store this was from. Actually, this is probably the name of the store, but it was in one of the train stations. The train stations there, they're all very like full of stores for the most part, or at least any of the ones that we went to, the main ones. They have like little shops and food places and things like that. So we happened to walk by a store, and I was like, oh, they had a few things that caught my eye. So we went in, and then I saw these little stamps, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one. And they actually had the list of what they meant too, because Loft had these too, but I didn't know what any of them meant. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy it if I don't know what it means. So I grabbed one from there. And then my favorite little souvenir that I got is this Hanko stamp made just for me. I found a shop in Kamakura, and they do like a workshop. I didn't do the workshop because it was sold out, but the owner there was like super nice, and he like went into kind of like history and just how it's made and things like that, and he just talked to me about it anyway. I had them translate my name, and then I ordered my stamp, and then we hung out in the town for a little while they made it for me. So I love it so much. It came in like this nice little case, and then I picked out this case here to hold it, and then this is my official little stamp or seal. So I thought it would be so fun to like stamp my artwork and stuff with it. And it comes with like this little a little ink pad in here that you can stamp onto. I just thought it was such a fun like souvenir. It's personalized, and it's definitely like my favorite thing. I love it so much. And then he threw in like an extra stamp pad to go with it too. So I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's not everything I got. Hold on. Oh, I got one more thing to show you. Okay. Last of all, and finally, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is this. We got this at Loft also. So they had a wall of like paper with like different patterns and stuff. I would assume you would use more for like bookbinding if you were using like end papers or things like that. So they had like really beautiful patterns on them, and I happened to see this one. Oh, it's at Itoya, not Loft. I'm so sorry. I can't remember where I got everything from. So this is from itoya. So in the rack you can kind of like scroll through and like see the different patterns and stuff like opened up. And then this was actually not so much a pattern, but gorgeous. Okay. Yeah. So this I thought was so pretty. Oh, there's more paper in it. It's kind of big, so I'm going to step back. Ooh. Hopefully I can open it all up without hurting it. Okay, you can kind of see it here. I thought it was so pretty with the birds and the flowers and just the colors. So I'm thinking we're going to hang this up just as it is. Over like my bed in my bedroom. I'd like to frame it and hang it up. That is the idea, but just so pretty. I love it. I'll try to get a better shot of it for you guys, but it keeps rolling up. Over here, there's just some red flowers, and just, I love the coloring. I love the pink, and I just thought it was something kind of different. I've been looking for like a piece of artwork to put over my bed in my bedroom for quite some time, and just not really seen anything that I like. And I'm like, I'm gonna paint something myself to put there, but just not had the time to make like a huge painting because we have a king size bed and a lot of wall space. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, gotta get that. So that is it. That is everything that I got. I feel like I got more than I thought I did. Maybe because I was buying in small increments. But that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul. I will insert some photos of the trip in case anyone wants to see some of the things that we saw. And it was a great trip. I'm super grateful for it and happy to be home. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!